All right. Good evening, my dear students. Chalo, we'll go ahead and start our class. We were discussing the chapter number 1. In chapter number 1, where were we, everyone? We had discussed till the GST Council, right, everyone? GST Council, how many members are there? 33. One is the Union Finance Minister, right? Miss Nirmala Sitaraman, who is the chairman. Then we have the members. Which member is this? Union member, Union Minister of State, who is in charge of the revenue and finance, but he is a union minister, means central government ka minister. And then we have 31 members who are from 31 states, either the state ka minister, taxation minister, or any minister nominated by that state. Can I go ahead, everyone? Now, all these members basically go ahead and form the GST Council. Whenever any issue comes to any state, they will come to the GST Council. Council will sit and discuss. Then Council will give the recommendation to the government, and government will issue a notification saying from today this amendment will come. So whenever any amendment has to be brought that comes to the Council, Council does a discussion, tells it to the government, and then the amendment comes. Are we clear with this point, everyone? Anyone had any doubt in the morning? Can we go ahead? Chalo. We'll go ahead and now continue our discussion. Okay. Now see, there are two things which are non-taxable under GST. What are the two things which are there non-taxable under GST? One is alcoholic liquor. Council, the Constitution of India, it is written that alcohol pe GST cannot be charged. So it is non-taxable only. One more item which is non-taxable, 5 items, which is HP man. But this 5 item will become taxable when Council gives recommendation. Are we clear with this, everyone? So when I say you non-taxable as of now, how many items are non-taxable, everyone? How many items are non-taxable? 5 plus 1. Alcoholic liquor for human consumption and 5 petroleum products. Can I go ahead, everyone? Next. Now we have the GST common portal. Sir, what is the common portal? See, Baba, chapter number 1, no. It is a very basic chapter. If I don't tell you about chapter number 1, no. All other chapters, you will see somewhere. Recommendation of council. You will say, sir, what is recommendation of council? Now you know. You getting my point, everyone? Whenever I say you state now, in GST, how many states are there, everyone? 31. Don't tell anyone outside. You have to say outside only 28. Because 9 are union territories. But in GST, how many union territories we have? 5. Correct, everyone? Chalo. Next. Now we have the GST common portal. People watching at home, are we all 100% clear? Yes, audio video is clear to all of you? Chalo. Now, tell me one thing. Common portal. Why is it called a common portal? What is the common portal? If you go over here, just a minute, everyone. If you go over here, sir, what is this? Arey Baba, I was trying to create some chart. So for that, I was picking some picture. Okay. We'll go to the gst.gov.in. Okay. If you go to the gst.gov.in, internet is slow. 1 minute, we'll connect to our phone. Okay. This is known as the GST common portal. Sir, why do we call it as the common portal? Because this is being commonly used by the central government as well as the state government. Now, if you have to go online and make GST ka payment, where do you go? On the gst.gov.in, which is the common portal. Here you make CGST ka payment also. Here you make SGST ka payment also. So, don't you think it is being used by the central government and state government both? When you have to file your GST return, you go online and file the GST return. When you have to make tax ka payment, you go online and make the tax ka payment. Now, whether it is relating to CGST, whether it is relating to SGST, you use one common portal, which is the gst.gov.in. So this is known as the common portal. So wherever I say you common portal or wherever I say you portal, what will you understand? gst.gov.in. Now, so here it is. GST portal is the www.gst.gov.in. And then it goes ahead and says, it is a website which is managed by one company which is known as GSTN. If you see over here on the gst.gov.in, you will be able to see it is being designed and developed by GSTN. GSTN is a company which has gone ahead and developed it. Are we clear, everyone? And basically GSTN takes care of this infrastructure. The whole infrastructure is being designed and developed by whom, everyone? GSTN. Okay, sir. What is the function of the GSTN? The Goods and Service Tax Network company which is there, who is operating this goods, gst.gov.in. What is their work? Their work is to facilitate registration. Sir, I want registration. Where will you go? You will go to gst.gov.in. Sir, I want to take registration. See over here, services. You will be able to see registration. Sir, I want to take new registration. You can click on registration and take registration. Then forwarding the return to the central and state authority. When you go online and you file your return, it will be sent to your officer, GST officer. So your officer can be a CGST officer also. Your officer can be an SGST officer also. Okay? Now, whenever a person takes registration, he is either allocated to a CGST officer or he is allocated to a SGST officer by the portal which is there. Now, whenever you are allocated to an officer, when you file your return has to be sent to the officer who will go ahead and scrutinize it. Who will do that work of sending your return to the GST officer? GSTN. Next. Sir, computation and settlement of IGST. When you go online and you make payment of IGST, 50% will be returned by whom? Retained by whom? Central government. 50% will be given to which state? The destination state. Who will do all those things? Will central government, everyone manage? Okay, these goods were sold by Ramesh. This was sold to Rajasthan state. This was sold to another state. This was sold to this state. How will the IGST ka computation and payment will be done to the respective state? Who will do? The calculation will be done by GSTN. The next is matching of tax payment detail with the banking network. I made the payment, government received it or did not receive. Who will verify? GSTN. Providing monthly MIS report to the central government and state government based on taxpayers' return filed. MIS means monthly information system report. Basically, how many taxpayers joined, how much was the government ka collection, how many people cancelled the registration, how many people are new bakras who have taken new registration. Are you guys able to understand? So all those details, how much was GST? You will see no government every month says this month ka GST collection was this much. Who gives all this detail? The GST. Then it says the portal is a single common portal for all related. See, we call it common portal for two reasons. One is because it is being commonly used by center and state. One, we call it the common portal because it is one-stop solution common for everything. Whether you want to take GST registration, whether you want to make payment, whether you want to file your return, whether you want to take refund. So one common place for doing all this work. So also we go ahead and call it as the common portal. So it says the portal is one single common portal for all GST related services like registration, paying of taxes, filing of returns, etc. Then it says GSTN provides three front-end services. What are the three main services being provided by the GSTN? One is registration, one is payment, and one is return. These are the three main services. Besides this also, a lot of other services are there which are there on the gst.gov.in. Slowly when we go ahead and continue with our classes, we'll be exploring the portal little more. Some people might be using the portal in their offices. Yes or no, everyone? How many of you are doing it? Baba, other people who are not doing, no problem. Okay? I will be going ahead and showing it equally to everyone. Okay? Wherever required, we'll see the portal also. Can we go ahead, everyone? Next. The common portal for filing e-way bill. Now, there's something called an electronic way bill also. I'll talk about the e-way bill not now, but later it will come. But government have created one more portal which is known as the e-way bill ka portal. This is the e-way bill ka portal. You see, this is the e-way bill ka portal. Now, this e-way bill ka portal is also known as the common portal. Sir, then why didn't e-way bill ka portal being integrated along with the gst.gov.in only? Why they created a separate portal? Because e-way bill, no, whenever goods move from one place to another, e-way bill has to be created. I'll talk about e-way bill in e-way bill ka chapter. So whenever you are moving goods from one place to another, e-way bill, a bill which you require on the way. E-way bill, a bill which you require on the way and which you have to generate electronically. So when you are going on the way, you need a bill, and that bit has to be generated where? On the GST portal. And the portal which is there is e-way bill ka portal. This is also called the common portal, but government kept this portal separate because in a day lakhs of e-way bills are created. Now if you keep a common portal for registration related everything and this also, then Baba, the portal can get hanged. So government have kept both of them as separate. Are we clear, everyone? Besides this, government have created one more common portal which I'll go ahead and show it to you. It is the e-invoicing ka portal. E-invoice related portal. Can you guys see over here? E-invoice 1, E-invoice 2, E-invoice 3, E-invoice 4, like that 10 portals are there. Sir, why e-invoice? Baba, basically when we go to the chapter of invoicing, I'll talk about e-invoicing. Lekin e-invoice means basically generating an invoice and registering your invoice online. Sir, for whom it is required, we'll talk in the chapter. Now, e-invoice ke liye also government created one separate portal altogether. And for generating e-invoice, government created 10 portal because in India, lakhs of businessmen are there, crores of businessmen. Everyone, just imagine going online and registering their invoices. If there is only one portal, don't you think the portal will get stuck? So government created how many portals for e-invoicing? 10 portal. E-invoice 1, gst.gov.in. E-invoice 2, like that there are how many portal? 10 portal. And this is also known as the common portal. So can you tell me everyone, what are the common portals which we have? Three common portal. gst.gov.in, e-invoicing का common portal, e-way bill का common portal. E-invoicing 10 portals are there and these two, so approximately we can go ahead and say, not approximately, we have 12 common portals which are there. Can we go ahead everyone? That's all. E-invoice 1, e-invoice 2, 3, 4, like that 10 are there. Now the next one is GST Suvidha providers. If I go ahead and ask you, what do you mean by Suvidha everyone? Suvidha means what? Suvidha is a Hindi word which means ease. Yes everyone, Suvidha. So that I can make it easy for you. So for an example, this is Reliance over here. If I go ahead and tell you, this is Reliance. This is the GSTN which is gst.gov.in. Okay? Now Reliance has to go online and file its return. Every month, if you have to go online and upload your invoice related detail, Reliance might have approximately every month, if I go ahead and say 1 lakh invoices or 10 lakh invoices. 10 lakh might be also less because Reliance is a very big company. If I say 10 lakh invoice, don't you think putting the 10 lakh invoices ka detail on the gst.gov.in at the time of filing return will be a difficult task? First, they have already gone ahead and accounted in their tally. For an example, they are using tally. They are not using, they might be using a advanced software which is there, but still they are using tally for accounting. Now tally said to put the data on the gst.gov.in, don't you think it's a difficult task? Yes. So what GSTN has done, Goods and Service Tax Network, they have appointed some people who are known as GSPs, GST Suvidha Provider. GST Suvidha Provider. In GST, they provide ease. So what GSP will do, GSPs are basically ITES companies, information technology, like Infosys, all these companies who are being appointed by whom everyone? GSTN. What they do, no, they will develop a software. They will develop a software which will directly pull the data from Reliance ka software and push the data to gst.gov.in. Don't you think it is providing ease to Reliance in filing their return? Yes. Now Reliance, does it have to put one by one detail or all the detail can be pulled and pushed directly to the gst.gov.in? Louder everyone. Correct. So don't you think GSPs are helping them? For that they will go ahead and charge a small fees. So this is known as a GSP. Sir, what is an ASP? Now sometimes the GSPs can't develop a software. They can go ahead and take the help of a person who can develop the application. And hence they will take the help of a application service provider. ASPs. ASPs are basically those people who are expert of applications. You got my point? So what ASPs will do, they will develop a software which will help Reliance in going in and uploading the details. So basically, if I talk about a GSP, GSP is a link between the taxpayer, which is Reliance, and the GSTN, where the details have to be uploaded. Whenever GSP can't go ahead and develop the software, it can take the help of ASP. So ASP basically acts as a link between the taxpayer and the GSP. ASP is basically a link between whom? The taxpayer and the GSP. Who came now in between? ASP. Who will develop the application? Ultimately, once the application is developed, the data will be pulled from here and pushed to the gst.gov.in. So if I tell you GSP, GSP is a link between whom? Taxpayer and the GSTN. If I talk about a ASP, application service provider, he is a link between whom? Taxpayer and the GSP. Are we clear everyone? So basically, application service provider develops the application. If application service provider is not required, then GSP only will develop the application. So application will do what everyone? It will pull the data, push it to the gst.gov.in so that return, filing, etc. can become easy. Done? So this is a small concept of GSP and ASP. Same thing I've gone ahead and written over here just for you to read. Not at all important from exam point of view because I've told you anyway, CA final level pe they will not go ahead and ask any question. Okay everyone, CS and CMA student, read once. Can we go ahead everyone? Now that's it with the first chapter. Now you tell me one thing, some basic things. CGST Act. We have CGST Act. We have IGST, we have SGST, and we have UTGST. CGST is collected under which act? CGST Act. IGST is collected under IGST Act. SGST is collected under SGST, and UTGST is collected under UTGST Act. Sir, CGST is applicable on intra. IGST is applicable on which? Inter. SGST on intra, and UTGST on intra. Sir, how many CGST Act we have? 1. How many IGST? 1. How many SGST? 31. Why 31? 31 states. That's why I told you have to learn very carefully how many states are there. For each state, there is a SGST Act. Otherwise, that state government can't collect GST. To collect any tax, there has to be an act. To collect CGST, we have the CGST Act. To collect SGST, we should have the respective state ka SGST Act. In Karnataka, if I am registered, I sold you some goods. I have to collect CGST from you under CGST Act. When I collect SGST from you, I'll collect under which act? Karnataka SGST Act. I hope this point is clear. So respective states have their respective act. Next, UTGST is collected under UTGST Act. Section number 1 to 174 are there, and we are required at final level to learn all the sections. Okay, everyone. So section number 1 to section number 174. Sir, IGST may we have 1 to 25 sections only. Actually, IGST may when you read, no, IGST may one section number 20 is there, which says all sections from CGST Act copy paste. They did not write the IGST Act again because only intra becomes inter, right? Everything is same to same. CGST and IGST may. Intra becomes inter. Array, CGST is intra-state, pay applicable. Whenever it is interstate supply, what is applicable? IGST Act. All the sections in CGST copy paste in IGST Act. That is told by section number 20. It means we are going to learn CGST Act also. We are going to learn IGST Act also. And you know what? SGST Act is also copy paste. CGST ka copy paste as it is. It is SGST Act. But we don't have to learn SGST Act because we are not going to learn state specific. Are we clear, everyone? We are not going to learn UTGST Act also. So what are we going to learn, sir? We are going to learn CGST Act and we are going to learn IGST Act. Both are applicable for your exams. Can we go ahead, everyone? Now, having done with the chapter, I have some few things to talk to you guys. Whenever I say GST law, this GST law, which we are going to talk, consists of the GST Act, GST rules, GST का notifications, GST का circulars. ठीक है, everyone? Sir, where are this? All this? If you want, you can go to the this thing CBIC का website, which is there. Here you will be able to see all of them. See, when you go to GST, here you will see. Okay. GST Act is there. Can you see on the left hand side? Rules are there. Forms are basically registration. I want to take which form to apply, use. All those forms are there. We have notification. We have circulars. Are we clear? Instructions and guidelines are basically issued by CBIC. I'll talk about it. And orders are also issued by CBIC. Basically, instructions, guidelines, etc. are issued whenever CBIC. For an example, investigation. Nowadays, investigation is going on. Now they have issued one investigation related instruction. That officer, whenever you are going to an SSC's place for an investigation, don't harass him. You took his books of account and you came off. You are telling, no, I'll take all the books of accounts and go. You should not hamper his daily business activity. So what are the guidelines CBIC wants to tell his officer that are issued in guidelines? Guidelines are basically not asked in your exam, but 1 or 2 are there, which we will discuss it during the class. Majorly, we'll be talking about 4 things. One is the act, one is the rules, one is the notification, and one is the circular. Wherever instructions, guidelines are required, I'll talk about it. Don't worry. Now, what is the difference between these 4 things? When I say act, what is the act? CGST Act we are going to learn, right? What is the CGST Act? An act always tells you what is to be done. What is to be? For an example, sir, I crossed 40 lakh. When you cross 40 lakh, you should take registration. Who told you? Act. Sir, okay, I have to take registration. How to take? Act will not tell you. That will be told by the rules. So rules tell you how it is to be done. how it is to be done, which form to fill, how many days may to apply, how many days officer will take, if he does not like your application form, any problem, how will he respond, all those guidance will be provided by what, whom, everyone? Rules. So act will always tell you what is to be done, rules will tell you how it is to be done. Sir, did you understand the difference between both? We are going to learn the act also. Along with that, we are going to learn the CGST rules also. CGST Act, CGST rules. IGST Act, IGST rules. Because act will tell you what is to be done. How it is to be done will be told by whom, everyone? Rules. And then we have notification. Notifications are basically amendment. See, if I show you over here, notification. Notification is basically, see, any amendment in this notification number. Can you see over here? Whenever government wants to bring any change, government issues a notification. See, it's an amendment. Basically, notifications are what, everyone? Amendments. Sir, till when notifications are applicable to you guys, everyone? 30th of April. Sir, writing in May 25. 31st of October. Sir, writing in November 25. Baba, 30th April 2025. Can we go ahead, everyone? Next. So notifications are what, basically? These are amendments. Amendments made during the year. Basically, one amendment is done by Finance Act. Every year, Finance Act, government gives no amendments. Do you guys agree with me? Now, one Finance Act to another Finance Act. So, Finance Act came here. Another Finance Act is going to come next year. In between these two Finance Act, if any amendment has to be brought, government issues notification. Otherwise, amendments are generally done by the Finance Act. Yes or no, everywhere? If everyone finance bill comes, in that government does amendment. But still, one Finance Act to another Finance Act, in between the year, some people started crying. The issue went to the council. Council discussed and told we have to get the amendment. How to get it? By issuing notification. Are we clear, everyone? Next. The last is circulars. Circulars are basically clarification. See over here. GST circulars. This website is. Today morning say this website is little slow. ठीक है. Okay. ठीक है. There's some issue with the website. Okay. We'll try one more time. Not then later we'll see. Anyways, during our classes, we'll be anyways getting an opportunity to see. ठीक है. We'll see it later, everyone. There's some error which is coming in again and again. So, CBIC. No, GST circular. Okay, 2024 no circular. 2020 see clarification regarding GST applicability. Can you guys see? And can you see it came exactly on 31st October? You getting my point, everyone? So 31st October they have released this circular. So government can release the circular anytime. So now we are on 27th of April. Any circular can come on 28th, 29th, 30th April also, and it will be applicable for your November attempt. You getting my point, everyone? Chalo, let's go ahead, everyone. But don't worry about it. If any circular comes also, we'll discuss in the class only. Circulars are what, everyone? Clarifications. See what happens, no? CBIC got two officers are there. One officer is telling 18% will be applicable. One officer is telling 28% will be applicable. Both the officers are fighting. So here, Central Board of Indirect Tax comes into picture. And it says, hey officer, wait. I will tell you, you are my kids only. Officers are whose kids? CBIC ka kids. Central Board of Indirect Tax and Customs ka. So CBIC will tell them what is to be done. So all these circulars which are issued by the CBIC are basically clarificatory in nature whenever any issues comes in. As and when we discuss in future, we'll be talking about these circulars also. So people tell me what is the act, everyone? Act will always tell you what is to be done. How it is to be done will be told by the rules. The next one, everyone, notification. These are basically amendments which are there, and circulars are clarification. Majorly, we'll be going ahead and discussing all of them. The CGST related and the IGST related. Done, everyone? So here, I will go ahead and close my basic chapter, which was chapter number 1. Sir, question answers not required for chapter number 1. At CS, CMA, all the 3 level, I will tell that you guys can. CA to baba, question answer not at all required. CS and CMA student, whatever I've given, read them again. That should be more than enough for your exam also. Done, everyone? Can we go ahead? So in this chapter, what are the various things which we went ahead and learned? I'll summarize it. First, we learned what is tax. Then we learned the difference between direct tax and indirect tax. Then this was important. GST means any tax on supply of goods, services, or both, except alcoholic liquor for human consumption. Then, Baba, we learned about all these small things which are there. Dual model. Remember, in India, we have adopted what, everyone? Dual model. It means GST will be collected by central government also. State. Central government collects CGST. State government will collect SGST. Simultaneously, they will levy GST. Are we clear? And for this simultaneous power, they introduced article number 246A in the constitution. Do you remember? That article 246A gave the power to the central government and the state government. Central government can charge CGST and state government can charge SGST. Do you remember that? Interstate mein what will be charged? IGST. IGST will go to whom? Central government. Central government will do what? Apportion between center and state. But if state mein that person is a registered person, he wants credit, then total amount central government will give him the credit. IGST ka credit. Sir, we learned about the nature of supply. I hope you guys remember intra and inter. Intra mein what do we charge, everyone? CGST, SGST, CGST and UTGST. Inter mein what we will charge always? IGST. Okay. This taxes subsumed, we have gone ahead and learned anyways. Benefits, we learned genesis, we went ahead and learned about it. History is gone anyways. Then we learned Article 246, GST Council, compensation cess. That's it, everyone. I'll close my discussion on chapter number 1 over here. Congratulations, people. Chapter number 1 is done over here. We'll move to chapter number 2, everyone. Chalo, please come to your chart books. We'll move to chapter number 2. Okay, chapter number 1, when I close over here, I'll be uploading this also as an assignment of chapter number 1, which we have gone ahead and done it in the class. Again, where will you find this, everyone? See, Baba, you have to go here. I'll show you so that later you don't get confused. You go here. Who is typed Ramesh Soni GST number? Okay. Here, where is it? Free resource. Okay. Click here. When you click here, no, you will be redirected to Google Drive. Okay. In this Google Drive, you will be able to see over here CA final November 24, May 25 onwards. If you go over here, I will upload over here. In this, you will find the textbook, chart book, Q&A ka sample. Plus, along with this, I'll put classroom running notes also over here. Along with this, I'll put one more folder saying assignment. Got it, everyone? In that assignment, you will find chapter wise. Whenever I am uploading any assignment, you will be finding over there. Once chapter gets over, classroom notes plus whatever assignment we did in the class, I'll upload over there. Okay. This assignment, I'm just making it every day so that we can make the class little interesting and use it during the class. Okay, everyone. So I'll upload it. You don't have to copy anything. Aram say in the class, sit and keep listening. Chalo. This was done anyways. Okay, tell me one thing. What are the different UTs which were there? Andaman, Daman and Diu, Lakshadweep, Pondicherry, Delhi, Dadra and Nagar Haveli, Ladakh, Chandigarh. One more was there. Which one are we missing? Delhi. JK? Okay, Jammu and Kashmir. Now tell me one thing. If I go ahead and talk from GST point of view, are there 9 or there are only 5? 5. Which are the 5? Andaman and Nicobar, Daman and Diu, and Dadra and Nagar Haveli. Then, 1 minute. Lakshadweep. Next. Ladakh. Next. And Chandigarh. Correct, everyone? These are basically UTs without legislature. ठीक है? And then we had discussed this point. This also will be uploaded for you guys. ठीक है, done sir. This point is clear. Let's do one thing. Let's move to the next chapter. Please come to your chart book, everyone. Please come to your chart books. Supply chapter, everyone. Please come to your chapter of supply. People watching at home, is the audio video clear to all of you? Just a minute, everyone. Chalo, we'll continue. Everyone over here now. This is the index which is there. This flow, we are going to study GST. Tell me one thing, everyone. Leave all this chart and all everything. First, tell me one thing. Chapter number 2, we are going to talk about supply. Whenever you hear the word GST, we'll talk general first. Whenever you hear the word GST, what are the things you what are the two things you see over there? Main thing, goods and services tax. Do you guys agree with me? First of all, goods and then services, and then on that tax it is. So sir, the first thing you should know is what is goods and what is, because only if something is goods and or it is services, not and, goods or services, then Baba, GST will be charged on it. Unless it is not goods and service, you can't charge GST. So first of all, it has to fall in goods and service ka definition. Can we go ahead, everyone? Then only when something is goods or service can you charge GST, or there has to be something which has to happen with this. There has to be something which happens, right, everyone? What is the something that has to happen? Baba, it has to be supplied. It has to be supplied. Only then what will happen? No, GST will get levied. Levied means imposed. There are two things in GST. One is imposition and another is collection. Both has to happen. Only then GST will go to the government. Whenever goods or service will be supplied in the country, GST will get imposed on that goods or service. But now to collect and pay, you have to be a registered person. So sir, the next step comes is it has to be collected and paid. Only by whom, everyone? Registered person. Actually, I'll talk about taxable person, but as of now, you think it has to be collected and paid by whom, everyone? Registered person. Are we clear, everyone? Now, once it has to be collected and paid, you came to my shop. Everyone understand? You came to my shop. I sold you a mobile. Goods. Sold you. Supply. Sold word is included in the definition of supply. Does GST get imposed on the mobile? Louder, everyone. I have to collect GST from you and pay it to the government. Are we clear? Now, when I have to collect, what will I do? When I have to collect, I will calculate. Do you guys agree with me? How do you calculate GST? GST is equal to whatever is the value of my supply. Supposingly, I sold you the mobile phone for 50,000. The value of my supply is 50,000 multiplied by the rate of tax, the rate of GST. For an example, mobile pay rate of GST is 18%. How much will I collect from you? 9,000. And will I pay it to the government? Sure, everyone? So tell me one thing. The first step in GST is what, everyone? It has to be goods or service. Secondly, I have to go ahead and supply it. Supply can be sold, transferred, did a barter with you, provided you service. All these words are now included in which word? Which word, everyone? Supply. Then GST got imposed on the goods. Once GST got imposed, I'll have to collect and pay the GST to the government. How will I collect and pay, everyone? First, I have to calculate. On what amount should I collect? I sold the mobile for 50. Should I collect on 50? Louder, everyone. Should I collect on 50? Yes. I sold you the mobile for 40. I should collect on 40. So whatever is the value of my supply, on that I have to collect GST and pay to the government. So I collected 9,000. I told I give 9,000 rupees. What will you tell me? What will you tell me? Sir, you want GST? No, give me invoice. Will you ask me invoice or not, everyone? So the next step will be, I will go ahead and give you a tax invoice. Correct? Now this tax invoice which I issued to you, you gave me the GST. I have to pay the GST to the government. Yes or no, everyone? That's all. Now after this step, I am not talking now. But till here, are you clear? First of all, what will we see always? Okay, you think here, simple. You came for my class. Class is a service. Did I supply you the service? I am sleeping at home. Can government charge me GST? I am not teaching only, but I know how to teach. I am sleeping. Aram se. Can government charge me GST? But service has to be provided. That provided is not called provided nowadays. Nowadays we call it supplied. Then what will happen? Will GST come on my service? Now, if I am a registered, for an example, I am a registered person. Will I collect GST from you? Yes. Will I pay the GST to the government? Yes. So I will collect GST and pay to the government. I charge you, for an example, 10,000 rupees. On 10,000, I should charge 18%, collect it and give it to the government. This rate, which is 18%, no, this rate is actually notified by the government on recommendation of council. Who gives the notification? Government. On whose recommendation? Council. Are we clear, everyone? Next. Basically, luxurious item pay rate is more. Luxurious item pay rate is more. Basic necessity item pay, there is no GST or less GST. Consumer goods pay, it is 18%. Have you seen? You guys always pay 18%. In your bill, you will see 9 and 9. Because consumer goods are generally 9 and 9. Can I go ahead, everyone? Next. And sir, I will issue a tax invoice to you, collect the GST from you and give it to the government. You know what? When I am paying the GST to the government, what will I do? I will collect the GST from you. Whatever input I have, set off and I'll pay the balance to the government. Do you guys agree with me? Can I go ahead, everyone? Next. Tell me one thing. When I issued you the tax invoice, after I issued you the tax invoice, will I throw the tax invoice or I have to maintain my accounts and records? Yes or no? So that government, if it wants in future to check, government can check also. So I should maintain my accounts and records. Now after all the tax invoices I have maintained my accounts and record, government will say, Ramesh, goods sold by you, GST got imposed, you have to collect and pay, so you calculated also, you gave the front person the invoice also, invoice you have maintained in your accounts also. Now what are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? Your time to pay GST has come, and the time to pay is known as time of supply. What is it called, everyone? How much do I have to pay, everyone? 9,000, no? How will I pay? How will I pay? I will use my credit. So next step will come, Ramesh, use your input tax credit. For an example, I have 5,000 rupees credit. Will I use it? Remaining amount, what will I do? I'll have to make the payment. How much? That's it. And then I will say, I will file one return saying, sir, I had my liability 9,000 this month. I had input tax credit 5,000. Remaining amount I made the payment. This story I have to, will you call and tell the government? No, you just have to file one return. And this is the step where you complete 70% of your GST. That's it, everyone. GST is only this much. So, for an example, you came for my class. I gave you the service, correct? Service supplied. On my service, GST got imposed. Am I a registered person? I have to collect the GST from you. I calculated. I gave you an invoice. Did you guys get an invoice? Yes. I gave you an invoice. Now, invoice, will I throw it or I'll maintain in my accounts and record? One copy I should maintain. So, next. Now, will I have to pay GST to the government? Sir, how to pay? First, I will use my credit. Remaining amount, I'll make my payment. Now, this whole story, sir, I collected from customer 9,000. 5,000 was my credit. I set it off. Remaining, I paid only 4,000. This whole story I have to tell in the return. That's it, everyone, which we are going to learn. If you see over here, the same flow from here till here, I've gone ahead and told. And then after that, some miscellaneous chapters will come and we'll be done with GST. This miscellaneous chapter. Till here, it will take 75% of your syllabus. Can we go ahead, everyone? See, goods and service, when it is supplied, GST will get charged. Now, if you are a registered person, you will calculate, issue invoice, maintain accounts. All this will come step by step. But when we are learning in detail, we'll see small additional chapters also come in. But are we clear with this flow, everyone? Sure, everyone. So now we are going to, can you tell me what is the first step we are going to learn? What is goods and what is service? In GST, we have 121 definition. 121. GST ka section number 1 which is there. Sir, my name is CGST Act. That is told by section number 1. Introduction. Section number 2 gives you the definition. In definition, we have how many definition, everyone? 121. Okay? Whichever are important, we'll discuss in the class. Don't worry about it, Baba. Aram se relax, aram se sit. We don't have to memorize all the definitions which are there. I will teach you and you will remember how much is required. Okay, everyone? Now, in definitions, there is definition of goods also given and there is definition of service also given. Goods ka definition is given in clause 52. This is section number 2. This is clause 52. And this is section number 2, clause 102. So, do we have to remember section numbers for the exam? Baba, aram se relax, aram se sit. Don't worry about anything. Okay? As and when time goes, no. As and when time goes, I'll tell everything to you. But as of now, you just have to learn. Okay, everyone? Now, goods ka definition says goods ka meaning is every kind of movable property. Sir, every kind of movable property means what? Mobile phone, movable. Goods or not goods? Goods. Sir, glass. Bottle, movable. ठीक है? Money. Array, money movable, not moving, no. Array, 1 minute. As of now, movable, not movable. Movable. Sir, foreign currency, movable. Yes or no? Movable. Okay. So when I go ahead and say goods means every kind of movable property. Now you will say, sir, what is the meaning of movable? Yes or no? So movable ka definition is not there in the GST Act. Anything ka definition, whenever it is not there in the GST Act, we go ahead and refer to the General Clauses Act for general definitions. General Clauses Act. General Clauses Act, when I went ahead and referred, it goes ahead and says movable property means what is not immovable. Okay, everyone. So I went to the immovable property ka definition. When I saw immovable property ka definition, no, immovable property did not say what is not movable. No. Immovable mein they went ahead and told 4 things. They told land, people, very important it is. But important does not mean it is difficult. Okay, it is very easy. Immovable ka definition told land. Land is immovable. Can you tell me what is land? Baba, whatever I am telling, no, all the examples, everything I have written in your textbook. So aram se you listen, aram se keep listening. When you go home and by chance you open your textbook also, you will see all the things which I have told as example also I have written there. If not told, it is already drawn. In the notes it will be there. Okay? Now, land. Sir, land can be. Arey land, Baba, land. Land can be rural land, agricultural land, urban land, city land, village land, Baba, whatever land it is. Land is always immovable. Are we clear, everyone? First thing clear to all. Can I go ahead, everyone? Land is land and land is always what, everyone? Immovable. Okay, sir. Then, benefit arising out of land. Sir, what do you mean by benefit arising out of land? If you have any benefit out of land, so it means these 4 are only immovable. Other than this, everything is movable. Movable means it is goods. So, sir, what do you mean by second one? Second one says benefit out of land. Sir, give one example of benefit out of land. Okay. For an example, this is my office. This is my home. Okay. This is one land and this land belongs to, for an example, sir, your name? Jayant. This is Jayant over here. This land belongs to Jayant. I told, see Jayant, I have to go from here like this to my office. Can you give me one small path in between? Okay, everyone? This path, can you give me to use? Tell me one thing, this land is whose? Jayant. To use this land or to take the benefit of this land, Who can take the benefit? Jayant. But Jayant told, okay, sir, I will give you the benefit out of my land. I will allow you to use it. It means he is giving me easement. He is giving me what, everyone? Easement to use his land. Is meant to use his land. I can go to my office, come back home, go to my office, come back home. Is it his benefit out of his land? Are yes or no? Has he given me the benefit out of his land to use? He has given me not movable property. That benefit which he has given me immovable property. Any benefit which you have out of your land, if you give it to me, you are giving me movable property or immovable? Immovable. Chalo, I'll give you one more example. This is Jayant's land. This is Jayant over here. Okay, everyone. This is Jayant. Wait, let me draw. I love drawing. Okay, and this is supposedly one bodybuilder, not bodybuilder, Baba, real estate builder. You know real estate builders? Real estate builders go and say people that this is your land. You give me the benefit. You give me the development right of the land. You give me the what, everyone? Development rights. I will develop one building on this land. I will develop one building on this land, and in return, might be I'll go ahead and give you 2 flats, or might be I'll go ahead and give you 10 lakh. Have you seen these things happening? People give the development right on the land. Baba, if you give land, land is immovable. But you give your benefit out of the land to someone else. Baba, who can make building? Jayant can make building on the land. But he gave that benefit to whom? The developer. He is giving him movable property or immovable property. Any benefit of yours in relation to an immovable land, if you give it to someone, you are giving him movable property or immovable property? Immovable. So I'll give you one more. Is this 2 example clear? Out of your land, if you have any benefit which you give to someone, you are giving movable or immovable property? Immovable. So I'll give you one more example. This is one land. Why should boys have all the fun? Madam, your name? Deena. This is Deena. Okay, everyone. This is Deena. This is Deena ka land which is there. Okay? In Deena ka land, one small pond is over here. Okay? In the pond, small fishes are there. Ding, 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 ding. Okay? Now, I told Deena, I will come over here to your pond. I will throw one stick and I will catch fishes in your pond. Tell me one thing. Who has the right to do fishing on this land? Deena. She gave me the right. She has given me movable or immovable property. Giving of right to use your immovable property is also what? Immovable. Are we clear, everyone? Can I go ahead? Basically, when you give your benefit arising out of your land or benefit out of your land, if you give it to someone also, you are giving immovable property. Are we clear with these examples, everyone? So any land which is there is also immovable. If out of my land I have any benefit, if I give you that benefit, giving movable or immovable property? Immovable. Are we 100% clear? Let's move to the third one. People, clear? Sharp? Can I go ahead? Next. Things attached to the earth. Chalo, I'll go ahead and talk about things attached. For an example, this is land over here. Land movable, immovable. Louder. Benefit out of land, movable, immovable. Chalo. On this land, one tree is attached. I love drawing. Okay, everyone. You know, in childhood, no. I used to think when Papa sent me to drawing school, why am I going to drawing school every day going? 5 years I went to drawing school. You'll see my drawing skills, okay? In sometime you'll see. See, I have drawn so beautifully. Deena over here, okay? So I used to think, why am I going to drawing school? 5 years I went. Today I understood why I went to drawing school. Everyone over here. Now this tree is it attached to the land? It is already embedded. Correct, everyone? It is already coming out of the land. Is it movable, immovable? Movable, immovable? Chalo. Some things come out of the land. Some things you attach to the land. Building. Movable, immovable? Baba, immovable. Chalo, I'll tell you one more example. One telecommunication tower. You know tower? Movable, immovable? Remember one thing. Anything which is attached to the earth is also immovable. Is my point clear? Next. Permanently fastened to anything attached. So for an example, this building is attached to the earth. On this building, I installed one telecommunication tower permanently. Movable, immovable? Louder. Immovable. Can I go ahead, everyone? Tell me one thing. First thing I told you, land. Clear? Movable, immobile. Immobile. Things attached to the earth? No. Any benefit out of land? Immobile. Things attached to the earth? Okay, 1 minute. One electric pole is there attached to that. Mobile, immobile. Louder. Immobile. This building is there attached to that. Mobile, immobile. Immobile. On this building, now, things attached to what is attached to the earth is also immobile. If you permanently attach anything to what is attached to the earth, that is also immobile. So if I go ahead and tell you over here, this is a land, immobile, benefit out of land, immobile. This building is there, mobile, immobile, immobile. On this building, if I permanently attach anything, mobile, immobile, immobile. Chalo, I'll give you one more example. In our building, we have a lift. Correct or not? Arey, yes or no? Lift is going down, up, mobile, immobile. Louder. Immobile. Why? Baba, it is permanently attached to the building. Chalo, I'll give you one more example. In the classroom, we have this AC permanently attached. Mobile, immobile. Open your mouths, no, everyone. Nowadays, no. What has happened? No. People are seeing video classes online, sitting at home, no. So whatever teacher says, okay, who will respond? Baba, you are in a face-to-face class. You have to talk. Can we go ahead, everyone? Ha. Now, see, we are in a classroom. Classroom means two-way communication. If it is one way, you will not understand anything. Can we go ahead? Yes, now, tell me one thing. AC, mobile, immobile. Mobile, immobile. When I bought it from the shop, mobile. When I attached it to the building, immobile. Projector, permanently attached, movable, immobile. When it was in the shop, movable. Fan, permanently attached to the building, louder, immobile. When I bought it from the shop, movable. Are you guys able to understand? Yes. Laptop, movable. Is it permanently fixed to the building? What if I put screws, everything, and put it to the building? Then it will become immobile because it is attached to something which is already immobile. Are we clear, everyone? Mobile. So now tell me one thing. Other than this four, everything is movable. Chair, table on which you are sitting, movable. What if I fix screw, nut, everything and attach it to the building? Immovable. Can we go ahead, everyone? Are we clear with this 4 point? Land, immovable. Benefit out of land, immovable. Things attached to the earth. Things attached to the earth, immovable. Anything attached to what is attached? Immovable. But it should be permanently attached. Can I go ahead, everyone? Next. Chalo. Over here, I told you about land, benefit out of land, things attached to the earth, or anything permanently fastened to anything which is attached to the earth. Now, if we go ahead and say other than is immovable, everything is movable. Can I go ahead, everyone? Other than these four things, everything is movable. And movable means goods. Now, tell me one thing. Immovable, movable. Movable. Yes, everyone. But just imagine, you went to one shop. You told uncle, I want one coffee. Coffee, goods or not? For an example, you told uncle, I want one glass. Coffee, I'll talk later. He gave you the glass. He told 20 rupees ka, Baba, glass you bought. Okay, leave. One water bottle you bought. He gave you the water bottle. You are paying him 100 rupees. When he gives you the water bottle, he'll charge GST and he'll give you the bill. When you are giving in the money, you'll say money is also goods, movable. Yes. So when you give him the money, you'll tell, wait, let me make a bill. 100 rupees, GST 18%. Have you ever done that? Why? Because they went ahead and next step they told money, goods will be excluding money. Otherwise, when you give money to a shopkeeper, money is also movable. And when you give 100 rupees ka note, you should have charged GST on it. But why are you not charging? Because money is specifically excluded from the definition. Definition says, please exclude what, everyone? Money. Sir, money can be Indian legal tender. Baba, INR is what? Indian legal tender. Then foreign currency. If I tell you, Baba, dollar. Dollar is what? Foreign currency. Or it can be any check. Promissory note. Baba, you remember? When you were kids, you learned promissory note. Correct, everyone? Bill of exchange. Letter of credit. Demand drafts. Pay order. Traveler check. Money order. Postal order. Electronic remittance, or any instrument which is recognized by RBI, which you can use to settle an obligation. So whatever is being used, so for an example, RBI has gone ahead and recognized some item. Okay, Bitcoins as of now not recognized. But tomorrow if RBI recognizes Bitcoin, is Bitcoin also money? Yes. If it is recognized, as of now not recognized. So is Bitcoin money or not money? Not money. So is it movable? Yes. Is it goods? Yes. Are you guys able to understand, everyone? Because goods means everything which is movable. And other than these four, everything is movable. And Bitcoin, if you say, is it land? Is it benefit out of land? Is it things attached to the earth? Is it anything attached to what is attached to the earth? Other than these four, everything is movable, and movable is goods. Can I go ahead, everyone? People, did you understand the thought? Any item which is recognized by the RBI also will become what, everyone? Money. And money is neither not goods. Money is not goods. But as of now, Bitcoins are recognized, not recognized. Not recognized. So is it movable? Yes. Is it goods? Yes. Can I go ahead, everyone? Next. I'll not talk about the GST implications on that now. Okay, we'll not get into that. We are very simple understanding process now. Then it says, but money shall not include currency held for numismatic value. Sir, what do you mean by currency held for numismatic value? For an example, I've got one rupee ka very old currency note for you guys. This is a money held for numismatic value. Okay? What do you mean by money held for numismatic value? Can you use this and go to the market and buy anything now? But this is held for what? Just because it's a collection kind of a thing. Old numismatic value, old coins, old notes which you collect. Is it money? Not money. Can you use this to settle an obligation? No. So it is not money. If it is not money, it is goods. So if a person is selling this old currency notes and all, is he selling goods? Yes. So should he charge GST? Yes. Are we clear, everyone? Can I go ahead? So that's what they are telling. But money will not include currency held for numismatic value. So if it is not money, if it is not money, it is what? Goods. If it is goods, supplied, GST will get levied, but it has to be supplied by whom? Taxable person, only then he will charge GST. People, are we clear with this point? First tell me one thing, goods means every kind of movable property. Other than goods means every kind of movable property. Other than this immovable property, so I told you to understand what is movable. Other than money, money will not be what, everyone? Money will not be goods. Other than money, now it also says money also includes commercial papers and certificates of deposit. See, Baba, what do you mean by commercial papers and certificate of deposit? See here. Commercial papers are issued by highly rated companies, primary dealers or financial institution at a discounted price or to the face value. Because for an example, one firm is there, they want to raise some money. So they will go ahead and issue certificate of deposit, or they will issue what, everyone? Commercial paper. They will give you 1 lakh rupees ka commercial paper at 95,000 rupees and take 1 lakh rupees from you. So basically what they are going ahead and telling over here is all these commercial paper, certificate of deposits which are being issued by banks and financial institution, are they also money or not money? So clarification has come over here saying, sir, they are also in the nature of what, everyone? Promissory note. So whenever one person is going ahead and issuing your certificate of deposit, bank is giving. The bank gives you 1 lakh rupees ka certificate of deposit and it takes the money from you. And it says you return it to me after 2 years, we'll give your money back. So it's basically a promissory note, and hence they are going ahead and telling, because promissory notes are also what, everyone? Money. Certificate of deposit and commercial papers also will come under money. Are we clear, everyone? So tell me one thing, if it is money, will GST ever be charged on it or not charged? Louder. Not charged. Can we go ahead, everyone? Next. Then it says goods means every kind of movable property other than money and other than securities. Sir, securities means what? Actually, securities should be taken from the Securities Act ka definition which is there. Okay, everyone, but we will not learn so much and all, not required. So what they are telling now, securities means what? Shares, bond, debentures, mutual fund, stocks. Correct, everyone? Derivatives. All these are what, everyone? Securities. So securities means share, stock, bond, debentures, mutual fund, government securities, any right in any securities if you have, any interest in any security you have. All these are what, everyone? Securities. And securities are also not goods. So can you tell me, goods means every kind of movable property. I have some shares. I have some money. Goods, not goods. Not, I have some shares also. It's not good. But money held for numismatic value? Goods, not goods? It's goods. Are we clear till here? Now, the next one it says, but it will include money, goods will include what? Actionable claim. Now, listen to me very carefully. Actionable claim, it says, I'll explain you in a simpler term first and then we'll go to the definition and also understand. If you see actionable claim, Baba, everything is in the name only. Actionable claim, a claim for which you can take an action in the court. A claim for which you can take an action in the court. For an example, sir, your name? Naveen. Naveen is staying in my home. He is my tenant. Okay? Naveen has to pay me rent. Do we have an agreement that he has to pay me rent? He did not pay me the rent for 6 months. Do I have a right to receive the arrears of rent from him? Can I take an action against him in the court? Because he is not paying my rent? Is it my right to receive the rent? Do I have a right to receive the rent from him? If he does not pay, can I take him to the court? Yes. This right to receive is known as actionable claim, against which you can take an action in the court of law. So if you have a right to receive money from someone for which you can take an action in the court, you can go ahead and call it an actionable claim. I'll tell you one more example. See, it says it means a claim to any debt other than a debt secured. Other than a debt secured. Sir, what do you mean by secured debt means I've given him 1 lakh rupees and I've kept his property with me. Why will I take action? I'll sell the property and recover the money? No. So that's not actionable claim. Actionable claim means a unsecured debt. So for an example, he's staying in my home. Have I taken any property from him or it's an unsecured debt? Louder. Unsecured debt. Do I have a right to receive from him? Now that right to receive which is there, if arrears of rent are there 6 months ka, I have to receive 60,000 from him. Do I have a right to receive arrears of rent from him? Is it secured debt, unsecured debt? Unsecured. Now can I take him to the court? Yes. And this is what everyone, this is also an actionable. I'll give you one more example. Insurance policy. My car met with an accident. Do I have a right to receive insurance amount? Secured debt, unsecured debt? Louder. Unsecured. This right to receive, if I go ahead and give my right to receive this insurance amount to my friend, I am giving him what? Actionable claim. You getting my point? My debtor has to pay me. Is it secured debt, unsecured debt? Have I taken their property or unsecured debt? That right to receive the debt which is there from the debtors, if I transfer this right to someone, he can go and collect. For an example, I told Dina. It will take me some time to remember, okay? Dina, I told Dina, now you go and recover the debtor's money. I gave her the actionable claim. I gave her the right to take the money. When I gave her the right to receive, I had to recover the amount. Do I have a right to receive? People, I have a right to receive arrears of rent. I have a right to receive insurance amount. I have a right to receive the money from the debtor. Are all these secured debt or unsecured debt? Unsecured debt. If I go ahead and give this right to someone else, I am giving him what? Actionable claim. Actionable claims are goods. So I am giving him goods. Are we clear? Next, it says, or it means a claim to a debt other than debt which is secured by mortgage of immovable property or by hypothecation, means other than secured debt, or it is a claim to any beneficial interest in movable property not in the possession either actual or constructive of the claimant, which the court recognizes affording ground whether such debt or beneficial interest is existent, accruing, conditional or contingent. I'll tell you, total bakwas this is. I did not get a lottery, so I wrote lottery and got it. Okay? This is lottery. Okay? Now, I have a lottery with me. If I win the prize money, do I have a right to receive the prize money? Beneficial interest, for an example, lottery ka prize is car. Is it a movable property? Is it in my possession? Not in my possession. Not in my possession. Either actual or constructive, means I don't have the keys also or I don't have the car also with me. Actual means car. If I go ahead and tell you constructive means if I have the keys also it is in my possession, but I don't have the car. But if I have the win the lottery, do I have a right to receive? Do I have a right to receive? If I give the lottery to you, I'm giving you what? Actionable claim. So whenever person is selling lottery, he's selling what? Actionable claim. Are you guys able to understand what is an actionable claim? It's your right to receive. Right to receive a property which is not in your possession. And if you win, can you go to the court and say, sir, I've won the lottery. I have a right to receive the money. Yes or no, everyone? And it says whether such debt or interest is existent. If you win, if you won already, is it existent? Yes. I have to receive arrears of rent from you. Is it accruing? Yes. It can be conditional also. It can be contingent also. Means if you win, you have a right to receive. If you don't win, you don't have a right to receive. Did you guys get it? And that's why it's called actionable. Please tell me if you are clear with this point. Chalo, I'll tell you. Two simple thing, nothing. Two simple thing, nothing. Baba, it's a claim to a claim for which you can take an action in the court. Sir, remember, I have a simple thing is to remember whenever you have a right to receive any unsecured debt which is there. Secured debts are not actionable claim. I have to receive arrears of rent. Secured, unsecured. Unsecured. Do I have a right to receive? Yes. I have a right to receive insurance amount. Secured debt, unsecured debt. Unsecured. I have a right to receive amount from my debtor. Secured, unsecured. Unsecured. I won the lottery. Do I have a right to receive? Existent. I did not win yet. I might win. Do I still have a right to receive? If I win, I will have a right to receive. Baba, it can be existent. It can be contingent also. Can I go ahead, everyone? Now, my question to you guys, if I give this right to receive to someone, I am giving him what? Actionable claim. And actionable claims are what, everyone? Goods. Can I go ahead, everyone? Okay. You know, casinos. If you win, do I have a right to receive? Array, do I have a right to receive the prize money if I win in a casino? That right to receive is what? Actionable claim. So all casinos are selling what? When they receive the money, they are selling actionable claim, which are goods. Are we clear, everyone? Is lottery clear to all of you? Casino clear to all of you? You went, did betting. Horse race. Baba, horse. You did betting in the horse race. If you win, do you have a right to receive? Or if you already won, do you have a right to receive? If the person doesn't pay, can you take him to the court? Yes. If you give this right to receive to someone, you're giving him actionable claim. Baba, I'm a lottery seller. Will you call me seller of actionable claim now? Arey, yes or no? I sell lottery. Lottery is what? Actionable claim. So when I sell lottery, I'm selling what? Actionable claim, which is goods. Can I go ahead, everyone? I have a promissory note. 1 minute. It is in money. It is in money. But actually, promissory note, they have put it specifically in money. But otherwise, promissory note is also a right to receive. Bill of exchange. Do I have a right to receive money? But they have specifically put it in money, so we are not taking an actionable claim. Otherwise, that is also a right to receive. Is my point clear to all? Can I move ahead, everyone? Yes, everyone. Chalo. We'll have more discussions on this. Don't worry about it. Actionable claim means any secured, any claim to any debt other than debt which is secured, or to a beneficial interest. It's a claim to a beneficial interest. What is it telling, everyone? It's a claim to a beneficial interest, no, in movable property which is not in your possession. Whether such debt or beneficial interest can be existing, it can be accruing, conditional, or it can be contingent. And I have given whatever examples I have told you. You have put money in the betting, gambling, lottery. If I am selling lottery, if I am allowing people to do gambling, betting, all this I am doing what, everyone? I am selling actionable claims. Are we all clear till here, everyone? And then it says right to recover arrears of rent, right to recover insurance amount. All these are also actionable. Now tell me one thing, everyone. People clear till here? Goods means every kind of movable property other than money and securities. Out. Money and securities are out. When it is not goods only, we have to see whether it is service or not. We are still to learn about service. Goods means every kind of movable property other than money and other than securities, but includes actionable claim. Is actionable claim 100% clear? Can I go ahead, everyone? The next is, tell me one thing. Supposingly there is one electric pole over here. ठीक है? Movable, immovable. ठीक है? Sir, your name? Ashwin. This is Ashwin over here. Ashwin took the pole and plugged it out. Now, movable, immovable. Movable, immovable. Movable. Goods, not goods. Goods. Simple, they told. See, growing crops, grass, or anything. Okay, tell me one thing. I'm standing outside a jungle. Lot of trees are there. What will I say? Are they goods, not goods? Not goods. Attached to that. I cut all of them. It is goods. So it says growing crops, grass, things attached to the or forming part of the land, whichever is forming part of the land, or anything or grass or crops which you have agreed to sever before supplying or under a contract of supply. Either you have cut it and then supplied, or you have done a contract that I will cut and supply. Have you imagined it as sold? Is it? Okay. I have 10 willow trees which are standing, 10 trees which are standing. I cut them. Goods, not goods. Goods. You came and told me I want them. I told, okay, after 2 months, I will cut and give it to you. Did I agree to cut? Did I imagine them as goods? The time I imagine them, also they become goods. Because the time you agree to cut them, also they become goods. Are we clear with this, everyone? Baba, that's all is the definition of goods. I hope everyone enjoyed the definition. Goods means every kind of movable property, but excluding money and securities, but including actionable claim, growing crops, grass, anything which are attached to the earth. Till here it is immovable, but if you agree to sever it before supplying or under a contract of supply, it will become goods. Can I go ahead, everyone? Next. Now please come to services. Chalo, services. Services means anything other than goods. Can you tell me, other than goods, what is there? Anything other than goods. Goods includes movable only. Immovable was not goods. Do you remember? Are yes or no? So other than goods is what? Are other than anything other than goods, other than money and other than securities. It means money and securities are also out of service. But it says goods, services means anything. Anything other than goods. Can you tell me anything other than goods means what? Immovable property is a service. Anything other than goods. Baba, goods included only movable. Did goods include immovable? So immovable will come where? Service. Land is a service. Benefit out of land is a service. Things attached to the earth is a service. Building is a service. Baba, don't tell anyone outside. But you understood now. Building is a service. Telecommunication tower attached to the building. Service. AC is a service. I will talk in future little more. But as per the definition, anything other than goods. What is other than goods? Goods is movable. Anything other than goods is what? Immovable property is what? Service. Can I go ahead, everyone? Anything other than goods is a service, and anything other than goods, money and securities. It means money and securities are what, everyone? Neither goods nor because from service ka definition also they excluded, saying what is goods is not a service. It means immovable property is a service. Do you guys agree? And they told anything other than money and securities. It means they told money and securities are not service also. Goods ka definition se thrown out. Service ka definition se also thrown out. Can I say neither goods nor service may there are two items, which is money and clear, everyone? Can I go ahead then? But it says service means anything other than goods. Anything other than goods means what, everyone? Immovable property. Okay? And money and securities are also what, everyone? Excluded. It means money and securities are also, can I say it is not service only? Neither service, and nor goods, we have already learned over here. So it is totally, if I say you, it is thrown out from goods ka definition also, and is thrown out from the definition of service also. So it is neither goods nor service. Neither goods nor service. Are we 100% clear till here? Then it says, but includes. What is included? What is included? Activities relating to the use of money. Activities relating to the use of money. Chalo, I'll go ahead and explain you. ठीक है. अरे बाबा, your name? हाँ? Manoj, this is Manoj. This is Manoj. ठीक है. हाँ, ठीक है. This is Manoj. I gave Manoj, for an example, this is 1 lakh rupees. ठीक है. I gave to Manoj. I gave Manoj 1 lakh only for classroom purpose. ठीक है. And I told Manoj, you can use it for some time. Manoj wanted it, and Manoj told, okay, sir, I will return to you 1 lakh rupees after some time. My question, I gave money and he gave my money back. Money is neither goods nor service. Do you guys agree with me? Money is neither goods nor, I gave him money, he gave my money back. Money pay GST cannot come. But my question over here, giving money, is there an activity behind it? Activity of giving to use. Did I give him money to use? Array, I gave you 1 lakh rupees. Money is neither goods nor service. But what is the activity behind it? Did I do an activity of giving it to use to you? For it, you will go ahead and give me what? Do you guys agree with me? Money is neither goods nor service. But behind that, you see, Baba, I've given him money to use, and giving someone money to use is a service activity. Array, people, you got it? Money is not goods nor service, but behind money, is there an activity of giving it to use, for which I am going to charge him interest? So giving money to use, they are telling, see, include activity relating to use of money. When you give someone money to use, you are giving a service. Is my point clear to all? Then it says, it's conversion by cash or by any other mode from one form to another form. Let's understand this. One form of money to another form of money. People, we understood many forms of money here, right? If I go ahead and tell you one form of money, for an example, and this is bank, okay? I gave bank ko cash. Is cash one form of money, everyone? Louder. Bank went ahead and gave me DD, demand draft. Is it another form of money? Louder. One form of money to another form of money. For this, bank, see, activity relating to use of money or activity relating to conversion by cash or by any other mode from one form to another for which separate consideration is charged. Tell me one thing. When I gave cash to the bank and bank gave me DD, have the bank given me a service? What service? Of conversion of one form to another. Do you guys agree with me? Have bank given me a service? See, money is not goods and service. I will tell money is not goods and service, but have bank given me a service of converting one form of money to another form, for which might be bank will charge me 50 rupees at DD charges. Do you guys agree with me? My question, has the bank given me a service? Louder. Yes. Money is not goods and service, but the activity behind the money of bank converting one form of money to another form for which the bank has given me a conversion ka service, bank will charge me a consideration. My question to you guys, have bank given me a service? Yes or no? Yes. Chalo, I'll give you the one more example. One currency to another. ठीक है? This is bank over here. ठीक है? This is me over here. I gave bank 2000 INR. ठीक है? And bank gave me dollars. My question over here, for an example, bank gave me $20. My question, is both money? Yes. Money pe GST will not come. But has bank given me a service? What service? Service of conversion. Of what? One currency into another, for which bank will charge me, might be 50 rupees. Has the bank given me service? My question, money is not goods and service, but activity of converting one form to another, is it a service? Can I go ahead, everyone? Next. One denomination to another. Chalo, I'll ask you one more question. I gave bank 2000 rupees ka note. Bank gave me in return 20 rupees ka 100 notes. Can it happen? One, this is also money. This is also money. Money is neither goods nor service. Sure, everyone? But has the bank given me a service? What service, everyone? Conversion. Of what? Higher denomination to lower denomination, for which might be bank will charge me 10 rupees. Is there a service provided? So what they are telling is, see, money is not goods and service, but activity behind money, wherein somebody is giving it to use to someone or converting from one form to another, one currency to another, one denomination to another, for which separate consideration is charged. That will be a service. I went to the shopkeeper. I told uncle, take this 2000 rupees note. He gave me 20 rupees ka 100 notes. He did not charge me anything extra. Has he given me a service? Yes or no? Louder. Louder, everyone. No. Because you have to remember one thing. There has to be a separate consideration which is charged. I went to the bank. I gave bank code INR. Bank gave me dollars. Money and money. Goods or service? No. But has the bank given me a conversion service? Bank did not charge me anything. Not a service given. But bank charged me 50 rupees. Has bank given me a service? Yes. Is my point clear to all? Money is not goods and service, but behind wala activity is a service. Can I go ahead, everyone? Next. Now tell me one thing. Shares, goods or service? Louder. Neither goods nor. But you know Sher Khan? They buy share, they sell share. Buy share, sell share. Shares pay no GST. But have they given you a service of buying and selling shares for you, for which they are charging you brokerage? Shares pay GST will not come. Buying and selling shares pay GST will not come. But have the brokerage firm given you a service of managing your portfolio? Buying and selling shares for you, for which they are charging you commission? Yes or no, everyone? That is what they are telling. See, again, people, see, for money they told. But for service, for shares, they did not say anything. So people went and asked, Sir, money ka behind wala activity is a service. But shares ke liye to you did not say like that. So government inserted one explanation in the definition and told, Sir, services will include any facilitating or arranging transaction in securities. So if I am buying shares, selling shares for you, shares is not goods and service, but is my activity of buying and selling for which I am charging you commission. Have I given you a service? Louder. That's what they are telling. Demat charges, brokerage, portfolio maintenance charges, commission, etc. is always for a service. Shares, neither goods nor service, but activity behind share, selling and buying ke liye whatever commission I am charging you, it's a service. Portfolio maintenance charges, have I given a service? Yes. I am managing your shares. Shares is not goods and service. But behind wala activity of managing the shares for you, for which I am charging brokerage, commission, demat charges, is for a service. Is my point clear to all? Next. People, congratulations, we are done with goods and service ka definition. Goods means every kind of movable property other than money and securities, but includes actionable claim, growing crops, grass, things attached to the earth which are agreed to be severed before supplying or under a contract of supply. Services means anything other than goods, money and securities. It means immovable properties are service. But service will include activity relating to use of money, its conversion from one form to another, one currency to another, one denomination to another, for which separate consideration is charged. Securities are not goods and service, but anyone, if he is facilitating or arranging transaction in securities, that person is giving a service. Are we all 100% clear till here? Can I go ahead? Next. Now I've written some note over here. Derivatives. Tell me one thing, everyone. What is derivative? anything which derives its value from an underlying asset. So derivatives are they goods or securities? Hence neither goods nor service. Tell me one thing, in a derivative contract what happens generally? Two people enter into a contract, correct? For an example, he says that I will buy, this person has gold, this person is selling, see, he is assuming gold prices will go up. Today is supposedly April, so he made a contract with him, he did a contract with him. In his opinion, the gold prices will go up. For an example, I am telling you, gold prices will go up in July. So he told, sir, I will give you gold in July at 25 lakh rupees. How much, everyone? 25 lakh rupees, 1 kg. There is a future contract that today is April. They enter into the contract in April only, saying in July, you have to give me gold for how much, everyone? You will give me gold and I'll give you how much? 25 lakh. He is imagining that in July the gold ka prices will be 30 lakh. And he is imagining the gold ka price will fall down to 22 lakh. And so I will give him at 25 lakh rupees. Hence I will make 3 lakh rupees ka profit. Did you guys understand this contract? These are known as future contract. People, SFM. Yes, everyone. These are known as future contract. Wherein you are telling, I will buy gold on a future date. At how much, everyone? 25 lakh. He is telling, I will sell gold on a future date at how much, everyone? 25. Now, for an example, on future date, the gold ka price in July became 22 lakh. Who is at a profit? A and B. Who is at a profit? B is at a profit because he has to pay him 25 lakh. Do you guys agree? Here what happens? No, actually gold does not go. Only one net settlement happens wherein B says, hey, A, gold ka price today is how much? 22 lakh. You told you will buy at 25 lakh. Give me 3 lakh rupees because 3 lakh is your loss. Do you guys agree with me? If net settlement happens, derivatives are securities, neither goods nor service. Okay? Sure, everyone? Understood this? Shall I explain again or got it? 100%. But in future date, what happened? No. Future date, he told, I want the gold. You give me the gold. Net settlement did not happen. Net settlement, he actually gave the gold to him and he gave him 25 lakh rupees. My question, when you are actually giving gold, is gold goods? Yes. And when he is taking the money, is he selling gold to him? Louder, everyone. Is it derivative contract now or is it actual goods are going? Actual goods are going. In derivative contract, net settlement happens. Net settlement means he just paid him 3 lakh rupees and story got over. Whoever is at a loss, he will pay the money and story gets over. But if in a derivative contract, actual goods move, then is it derivatives which are security or is it supply of goods on which GST will come? It will supply of goods. And that is what they are telling over here, where settlement takes place by way of actual delivery of the commodity. He actually gave him the gold. Such contract would be normal supply of goods and liable to GST. Also note, interest rate swaps, foreign exchange swaps, all this when you see, it is all there in your SFM paper, Baba. Interest rate swap, foreign exchange swap, all these swaps are derivatives and there is no GST. My question, everyone, did you guys understand this derivative contract which I explained or shall I tell once again? Everyone got it? Louder. Baba, no one should be ashamed. Anyone who has a doubt. Got it? People watching at home, are we sharp clear? Quickly give me a heads up. Got it? Got it, got it, got it, got it. Okay. Chalo, listen, I'll tell once again. For an example, this is A over here. This is A over here. And this is B over here. Okay, everyone? Today is the month of April. In the month of April, A contracted with B and A told B that in the month of July, you give me 1 kg gold. Okay? And I will go ahead and give you 25 lakh rupees. This is a derivative contract. This is a derivative or a future contract which is there. Okay? In this, what will happen is, if in July, for an example, everyone listen carefully. If in July, supposingly the gold price became 27 lakh. Gold price is how much, everyone? Who is at a loss? B. Why? Because he has to give him gold at how much? 25. Actually, what happens here? Actual movement of gold will not happen. B will tell A, hey, if I buy in the market today is 27, you told you will buy at 25 lakh. So I will do one thing, 2 lakh rupees I have a loss, I will give you 2 lakh rupees. If he gives 2 lakh rupees and he does not give gold, it's an actual derivative contract which actually happens in the stock exchange. Are we clear, everyone? And in this scenario, my question is, will it be supply of goods or neither supply of goods nor supply of service? This is net settlement. Are we clear? And it is neither supply of goods nor supply of. It's a derivative contract which derives. Baba, this contract derives its value from what? Gold. This contract is deriving the value from what? Gold. And that is why it is called as a derivative contract. People, are we clear? Not clear? Sure. Chalo, I'll tell you once again. Now tell me one thing. If in this scenario, he did not give actually 2 lakh rupees, he told, hey, I will give you 25 lakh rupees. You give me gold. My question over here, when I am giving you gold and you are giving me the money, gold is what? Movable property. Is it goods? So when you sell the gold and take the money, are you selling goods? Yes. Are you supplying goods? Yes. Then it is not a security, it is supply of goods. Are we all 100% clear? People watching at home, are we clear till here? Done? Can we go ahead now? Everyone over here now. Now I've given some examples over here. Sale of debentures. What are debentures, everyone? Neither goods nor service, no GST. Okay? Land. Land is goods or service? This point you don't cut, I am cutting. Not now. In the next page, you will understand. Cash deposit. I deposited this money in the bank. Goods or service? Neither goods nor. It's a transaction in money. Neither goods nor service. Okay? Housing loan. Bank gave me 10 lakh rupees. I will return the 10 lakh rupees. Is money goods or service? Neither goods nor. But has the bank given me money to use for which I'll pay interest? My question, interest on the loan. It is because bank has given me activity relating to use of money. It's a. Are we clear, everyone? I gave you 10 lakh rupees. You will return me your 10 lakh rupees. Is loan amount goods or service? Neither goods nor. But you are going to use it and then give me interest. Have I given you a service? For which what are you giving me in return? Interest. Is my point clear to all? Can we go ahead, everyone? These are some examples which I went ahead and gave over here. Please see this chart till here, everyone. And tell me if you are 100% clear. Only then I'll go ahead. Please see, everyone. See, Baba, see. 30 seconds you see and then tell me. Clear till here?
Sir, returns debt which is not secure. Very similar instrument will be bill of exchange.
Haan, Baba, but what they have done is for bill of exchange and promissory note, they have written it over here. So we are considering it in money. Otherwise, a bill of exchange or a promissory note is also equivalent to going ahead and recovering money from your debtors.
Correct. But is there any logic behind sundry debtors not being included in?
No, there is nothing which they have gone ahead and told over here. They have just gone ahead and written in the definition saying promissory note and bill of exchange. So we consider it in money. but otherwise we consider all of them in actionable claim. After some time you'll see in the next page you'll get more clarity on this. Don't worry. Okay. So can we go ahead, everyone? Your question which is there, you keep it in your hand. Next chapter में it will come. Next page में it will come. Chalo, everyone over here. Let's go ahead. Now, everyone over here. There's a circular over here relating to priority sector lending certificate. Priority sector lending certificate. Sir, what's a PSLC? I'll talk about this certificate, but first I want to move to the chapter of supply. After we learn little about supply, then I will come back to it. Don't worry. Not now, after some time. The right position for that circular is in the previous chart only, so I've left it there. But that circular to learn, first we'll learn supply chapter. Please come to the chapter of supply, everyone. Everyone over here, listen. What did we understand till now? We understood what is goods and what is services. What is not neither goods nor service? Neither goods nor service is what, everyone? Money. And so it is thrown out from the first stage itself. From the first stage only it is thrown out. Other than this, is everything goods and services, everyone? Yes. Now whenever it is goods or it is service, you will have to go ahead and see whether it is, because only if it is supplied, GST will get levied, basically imposed. For GST to be imposed, it has to fall in the definition of supply. Now, goods ka definition we have already learned. It is told in section number 252 and 2102. But supply ka definition is told in section number 7 of the CGST Act. Listen to me very carefully. Whenever I am talking any section, it's always the CGST ka section which I am talking. If anywhere I have to talk about IGST ka section, I'll specifically tell I am talking about IGST section. Got it, everyone? Now, so supply ka definition is told in section number 7. Only if something is falling in the definition of supply, the scope of supply, then we'll go ahead and say GST will be imposed. Are we clear? Now, when we talk about supply ka definition, not definition, actually supply ka scope, it is told in section number 7. What are the things that is included in supply? Tell me one thing. Is it goods, everyone? Mobile? Goods, everyone? Will you charge GST, or there has to be something which happens with the goods? That something meaning is told in, that something is called supply in GST. Are we clear? And now we are going to talk about that supply over here in section number 7. Are we clear? When we read section number 7 is divided in section number 7.1. I'm giving you an overall picture of section number 7.1 first. Section number 7 ka overall picture. Okay, everyone? Now, section number 7.1 has 7.1a. Just a minute, everyone. 7.1a, 7.1aa, 7.1b, section number 7.1c, which has 4 points. A, 1, 2, 3, 4. Listen carefully. Section number 7. So goods and service has to be, everyone, supplied, right, everyone? In supply has been defined in which section, everyone? 7. Section number 7 may you have section number 7.1, you have 7.1a, you have section number 7.2. Okay, everyone? Section number 7.1 has A, AA, B, C. Sir, you will tell, sir, why AA came like this? It should be A, B, C, D. It should have been. But whenever government inserts anything in between, no, it is inserted as AA, something like that. So this was inserted later. Are we clear, everyone? And hence the name was AA. Okay? If your activity falls in A, AA, what you are doing, what you did, if it falls in A, AA, B, or it falls in C, then your activity will become what, everyone? Supply. Sir, if it does not fall, then it is not a supply. Will GST come or GST will not come? See, in the first chart, we did not learn about whether GST will come or not. In the first chart, we learned what is goods and what is service. Can I go ahead, everyone? Now we are going to talk about whether that goods and service is falling, whether that goods and service ke saath what activity you do, is it falling in supply? If it falls in A, AA, B or C, then it will be a supply. But if it does not fall in A, A, B or C, then it will not be a supply. Okay, my activity falls in this 4. Now, whether my activity is a supply of goods or supply of service. For an example, if I ask you, restaurant, selling food also, giving service also, supply of goods or supply of service? Goods pay rate of GST is 18, service pay rate of GST is 5. What rate you should charge? You will think shopkeeper will charge according to his wish. He will see whatever is the less GST, he will charge you. Correct or not, everyone? So whenever there are some confusions which government wants to clarify, whether it is supply of goods or supply. So once your activity falls in supply, no, then whether your activity is supply of goods or supply of service, that will be clarified by 1A. 1A says whether it is supply of goods or it is supply of service. Please come and check in section number 7.1A. Can I go ahead? Now, sometime, even though an activity falls in supply, but government feels that GST should not charge on it, should not be charged at all, then government goes ahead and puts it in section number 7.2. Are we clear? And in 7.2, government goes ahead and says it will be neither supply of goods nor supply of. If any activity is told in 7.2, then it will be neither supply of goods nor supply of service, means GST will come or it will not come? It will not come. It will not come. So if anything has to be included, government says in 1. If anything has to be excluded, government says in 2. And once it is in 1, whether it will be supply of goods or it will be supply of service, that will be told by 1. Are we clear, everyone? The same thing I have gone ahead and written here. Section number 7.1. Section number 7.1A and section number 7. Are we clear till here, everyone? Can we go ahead? Now, whenever I say section number 7.1A, section number 7.1A says all forms. Section number 7.1A says what, everyone? All forms of supply of goods, services or both made or agreed to be made for a consideration in the course or furtherance of business. People, listen. It has to be a form of supply, whether you call it sale. We are learning section number 7.1A. We are learning 7.1A. So first of all, it has to be a form of supply, whether you give the name as sale, whether you give the name as transfer, barter, exchange, lease, rental, license, disposal, but that supply has to be done for a, and it has to be in the course of your business. Chalo, I'll explain you this. Baba, law ka language, you might think what is it going on. I'll give you one simple example. Everyone knows Audi. Baba, Audi ka showroom is there. Okay, everyone. Madam, your name? Divya. This is Divya over here. Okay. Divya. Okay. Divya went to Audi and told, I want a car. They gave her a car and Divya went ahead and paid 50 lakh rupees. Everyone, Divya went to the showroom. Divya went to the showroom. They went ahead and paid her a. They went ahead and gave her a car. She went ahead and gave how much, everyone? 50 lakh. My question over here is it supply? You have to first of all see number 1. Is it goods or service? Okay. First step cleared. Second step, you have to see whether it is supply or not. Supply mein there are 3 important things. Number 1, it has to be a form. It has to be form. Whether the form means it has to be an activity. It has to be an, whether you call it sale, such as means only for example they have told. Only for an example they told, whether you call it sale, whether you call it transfer, whether you call it barter, whether you call it exchange, whether you call it lease, whether you call it license, rental, disposal, whatever name you give. If you have any other name also, you give it, but it has to be an activity. All forms are included. All activities are included. Form, by form, they mean what? Activity. They are including all activities. But it should be for made or agreed to be made. Agreed means if I have taken advance and I told I will do it. If I have agreed also. But for a, and in the course of my business. Chalo, I'll explain you this. Tell me one thing. It has to be an activity. What kind of an activity it is for Audi? Sale. Is first point clear to all of you? Is it for a consideration? Consideration means anything in return which they are getting. Is Audi getting anything in return? What is it? Is it Audi's business to sell car? Is it falling in supply? Yes. Will GST be imposed? Louder. Yes. So Audi, when it is sold the car to you, it will collect GST from you and pay GST to the government only if it is a registered person. That's all we learned, everyone. See, three things which are told in 7.1. Number one, see everyone over here. Number one, it has to be a form. Form means it can be any form of activity, whether you call it sale, transfer, barter, exchange, lease, rental, license, disposal, whatever name you want to give, you can give, because it is such as. Only for example, they have given this name. And then they are telling you should have done it for a consideration and you should have done it in the course of your business. Only then it will be a supply. Can I go ahead, everyone? Chalo, I'll give you one more example. Is this point clear to all? First of all, I'll give my example. I am over here. ठीक है, everyone. ठीक है. This is supposingly we have. Okay, 1 minute. This is Jayant over here. ठीक है, everyone. Jayant, no. Jayant told me, sir, you give me classes. I gave him the classes. ठीक है. Jayant gave me 10,000 rupees. My question over here, is it activity falling in supply? You only think. First of all, giving classes goods or service? चलो ठीक है. Is it falling in supply? First of all, it has to be a form. What kind of an activity it is, everyone? It's a sale for me, right, everyone? Is it for a consideration? Yes. Is it my business to give classes? Is it falling in supply? Will GST be imposed on my transaction? If GST is imposed, for an example, I am a registered person. Will I collect GST? Yes. Will I pay GST to the government? That's all, everyone, we have learned in 7.1a. Chalo, I'll give you next example. You have to identify. Okay, everyone? People got it? That's all. The local language looks difficult. But once you understand, it is very easy. Okay, chalo, tell me one next thing. Whose example will take? Okay, madam, your name? Hindu. Hindu. Okay. This is supposingly Hindu. Okay, everyone. Only for classroom purpose. Okay. Now, supposingly Hindu madam went to one person. Okay. This is one jeweler. This is one jeweler. She told, this is my gold chain which is there. I want some money. So she went to him and told, I will give you my gold chain. She gave her gold chain. He gave her 50,000 rupees. My question over here, when she sold the gold chain, first of all, is gold chain goods? Louder. Is it falling in supply? Number one, is it an activity? What activity? Louder. Sale. Is it for a consideration? What is he getting in return? 50,000. Is it our business to sell gold chain? Is it your business to sell gold chain? Take gold chain, take gold chain. Is it your business? If it is not her business, it is not a supply. Are we clear, everyone? And that is why GST will not get imposed. And that is why when you collect the money, you don't have to collect any GST. Chalo, I'll turn the example. Okay, everyone? This is one jeweler. This is Hindu over here. She told, I want one gold chain. He gave a gold chain. Think, everyone, okay? She gave 50,000. My question to you guys, have I twisted the example same? My question, is gold chain goods? Louder. Okay? Is it falling in definition of supply? 1 minute. Is it an activity done by the... Now we are seeing from his point of view, right? Has he done an activity? What activity? Is it for a consideration? Yes, he's taken money. Is it in the course of his business? Yes or no? Is it his business to sell gold chain? My question, when he's selling the gold chain, will GST be levied? Louder, everyone. Yes? It means if he is a registered person, will he collect GST? Will he pay GST to the government? Yes. Are we all clear till here? Can I go ahead? Clear? Chalo, I'll give you one example next. Sale done. Sale done to all. People watching at home, are we clear with the sale wala example? Yes, sir. Okay. Now, next. We'll take the next example of barter. Sale. Transfer, I'll not explain now. Don't worry. You guys are kids today. Tomorrow, day after, we'll learn transfer also. Okay? Today, sale done. Transfer next. Now we'll learn barter. Okay? Barter. What do you mean by barter? Giving goods, taking goods. Giving service, taking service. Giving service, taking goods. I gave you class. ठीक है example everyone. चलो. This is me over here. ठीक है. And this is supposingly Jayant. ठीक है. Jayant told me, sir, I want classes. I told, okay, Jayant, I'll give you classes. Jayant told, sir, no money. I will do one thing, sir. I will give you my watch. What? Is it an activity which happened, everyone? Chalo, let's understand the GST implication on this. Think, okay. Classes, goods or service? From whose point of view you are looking? My point of view. Is it goods or service? Is it falling in supply? Let's see. Is it an activity? What activity? Hey, it's a barter. Giving of service, taking goods. Giving of service, taking service. Giving of goods, taking goods. All these are barter. Is it for a consideration? Hey, in return I am getting watch. Baba, anything in return, whether in cash or in kind, or you did anything for me, activity, it can be monetary, non-monetary, it's always a, you know, consideration means what? Anything in return, whether you give cash, whether you give in kind, whether you did something for me, whether it is monetary, non-monetary, anything in return is what? Consideration. Can I go ahead, everyone? Now, is there a consideration? My question, is it in the course of my business? Arey, when I'm giving classes to you, is it my business to give classes? Yes or no? My question, whether it will be supply. GST will come. Once goods or service is supplied, GST got levied. When I collect the watch from you, I should also charge you what, everyone? GST, and I should also give the GST to the government. This is not my concern now. My concern as of now is, will it fall in supply or not? One. Louder. Is my point clear to all? Can I go ahead, everyone? Chalo, I'll give you one more example. Tell me one thing, everyone. I'll talk from Jayant's point of view. Okay? Are you guys ready to understand? Sure. Chalo. I will twist the example and talk about Jayant's point of view. Okay? Jayant gave me what, everyone? I gave, you understood from my point of view, it is supply, not supply? Supply. We'll understand from Jayant's point of view. Jayant gave me what, everyone? Jayant gave me a watch. 1 minute. Is watch goods?
Yes.
Is it supply? 1 minute. It's a activity for a consideration in the course of business. What kind of an activity it is? For him, from his point of view, we are seeing, right? He gave the watch to classes. It's a barter. What is the consideration he has got? Classes. Is it his business? Take watch, give class, take watch, give class. Is it his business, everyone? Louder, not? No. If it is not his business, my question, when he gave the watch on him, on his watch, is the GST levied? Yes or no? No. Did you understand what 3 things should be there? Number 1, it has to be an activity. All forms of supply means all activities are included. You give whatever name. Okay, everyone? It should be for a, and it should be in the course of your. Chalo, I'll give you one more example. Is this clear to all of you? Shall I repeat? Got it? People watching at home, yes, everyone, clear. Can we go ahead? Now, clear? Clear. Yes, sir. Okay. Next. Chalo, I'll give you one more example. Barter done. Exchange will understand. Exchange mein what happens? So, for an example, this is a car showroom. Audi. This is supposingly, say your name, Naveen. This is Naveen. Okay, everyone. Naveen went to Audi. He told, I want a car. They gave him a car. He told, no money, but I will give you my old car. Plus 10 lakh also he gave. He did not have 50 lakh, but he gave his old car and he gave 10 lakh. My question, first from whose point of view we'll see? Audi. When Audi sold a car, is it supply, not supply, everyone? Supply. Everyone over here now. Everyone over here. When I gave you the car, or Audi gave the car, is car goods? Is it supply? 1 minute. It's a sale. It's an exchange. Giving goods, in return taking money and some goods. Baba, barter mein there is no money. Exchange mein some money is also involved. Are we clear, everyone? Barter mein there is no money, but in exchange some money is involved. Now my question, is it an exchange? Yes. What is the consideration Audi is getting in return? Yes. Is there a business? So exchange for a consideration in the course of business. My question, will GST be levied? Yes. So when Audi sold you the car, when it is taking old car plus 10 lakh, will it also collect GST and pay GST to the government? Yes. Chalo. We are understanding whether it is supply or not a supply. Is it supply? Yes or no? Chalo. Will you see from Naveen's point of view, everyone? Naveen gave what? Old car. Is okay. Money is neither goods nor service, so money pe GST can't come. But old car given. Are yes or no, everyone? People getting it, not getting? Sure. When he gave a old car, is old car goods? Is it supply? 1 minute. It's an exchange for a consideration. What is he getting in return? New car. Is it in the course of his business? Is it his business to give old car, take new car, give old car, take new car? Is it his business? It is not in the course of his business, and hence will it be a supply, not supply? So when he is doing the transaction, will GST be imposed, not imposed? But when the car showroom wala did, GST will be imposed. Can I go ahead, everyone? Are we all clear with this point? Everyone over here. Chalo. Sale done, transfer later, barter understood, exchange understood, lease will understand, everyone. Chalo, lease will understand, everyone. Lease and rental, there are two words which are there. Rental is generally for a period lesser than 12 months. Okay, everyone? Lesser than 1 year, you can go ahead and say. If it is more than 1 year, it is called lease. Okay, everyone? Longer period ke liye, the word used rental ke liye is lease period. And shorter period, less than 1 year, we go ahead and use what, everyone? Rental. Chalo, I'll give you rental ka example first. Okay? We'll take whose example? Sir, you're black. Man in black. Huh? Srinivas. This is Srinivas, everyone. Sir, why is Srinivas very happy? Because Srinivas is in love. Baba love. This is Srinivas and this is Srinivas ka girlfriend. Oh, sir, why height is small? Okay, Baba, it's okay. We'll manage. Okay. Now, this is Zoom car. You know Zoom car, everyone? Srinivas told, I have to go out with my girlfriend. He went to Zoom car and he told, I want a car on rent. Zoom car gave him a car on rent. And Srinivas went ahead and paid in return 5,000 rupees. Let's analyze the transaction to understand whether it is supply, not supply. People, chalo. Now tell me one thing. Giving a car on rent, is car goods or service? Giving a car on rent, giving a car on rent goods or service? Whose point of view? Zoom car. When Zoom car gave you the car on rent, is it supply? How? Tell me one thing. It's a rental. Is it an activity? Is it for a consideration? What is it? Is it their business to give car on rent? My question, is it supply? When they are giving, will GST be imposed? It means from Srinivas, when GST got imposed, they should collect GST and they should pay GST to the government. But for that, they have to be a registered person. My point is clear to all of you. It's so simple. Can I explain one more example? Chalo. You tell me what is it. Okay, everyone? Guys, I have a complaint with you guys. You guys are very serious here. These topics are not so serious. You have to smile. Only if you smile, I'll understand that you have understood. I know all of you are tired. Correct or not? Sir, coming from office, we are a little tired. But tired, it's okay. Correct, everyone. We all can enjoy. If you guys are laughing and smiling, I'll also enjoy the class thinking that, okay, everyone is happy. Correct, everyone. We don't have to be so sad. Can we go ahead, everyone? Next. Cholo, we'll take one more example. You tell me what am I drawing, okay? Yeah. Arey, what is this, everyone? Arey, this is a JCB machine, Baba. Just before some time, I told you that I've gone to drawing class 5 years to learn drawing, and you guys don't even recognize. Baba, this is a JCB machine. ठीक है? No problem. ठीक है? Now, for an example, this is one builder company, real estate builders. They told they want a JCB machine. ठीक है? JCB, the company which is there, no, they don't only sell machine, they give it on lease also for 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, etc. They gave the machine on lease. They gave the JCB on lease, and this builder is paying per annum 5 lakh rupees. My question over here, when JCB sells the machine, that is supply. You guys agree? Sale for a consideration in the course of business. My question, in the course of their business, do they also give the machine on lease? Yes. Correct. My question, is it a service? Is it supply? How? How? It's a lease for a in the course of. Is it their business? My question, will it be a supply? Will GST be imposed? It means when JCB, okay, what if I tell you JCB company is a registered person? When they are collecting the money from you, because their service is falling in supply definition, when they are collecting the money, they should collect GST and pay to the. Because my service is falling in supply, I should collect GST and I should pay GST to the. Is my point clear to all? Sure, everyone. Is rental and lease clear to all of you? License. Chalo, I'll give you one example of license also. Before I give you license ka example, I'll ask you one question, okay? This AC is making too much noise. Okay? One fine day I thought I will sell the AC. I sold the AC. Baba, I am a coaching institute, okay? No, I am Ramesh Soni, but my coaching institute sold the AC, okay? Which belongs to me. We sold the AC. My question, when I sold the AC, there's a garbage guy holding a bag. Okay, everyone? He has come to collect the AC. Okay? Not Superman. This is a garbage guy. Okay? I sold him the AC. He gave me 10 rupees. My question over here, supply, not supply. Don't tell just like that, think. First point. Selling the AC, is it sale? 1 minute. Is it goods? Is AC goods? Chalo. Second thing. Is it supply? Supply says 1 minute. It has to be a sale. Baba, working AC. Okay? Working AC, I sold it. Done, everyone? AC was working. I am getting air also. It is good AC only. I sold it. Okay? Sale. Is it for a consideration? 10 rupees also is a consideration. Is it in the course of my business? 1 minute. Business does not mean, the word is not business. The word is in the course of your business. During the carrying out of your business, if you do any activity which is your auxiliary activity to business, incidental activity to business, That is also included in the definition of supply, because the word used is what, everyone? In the course. They have not told direct business. They have told in the course of your business, during the carrying out of your business. So main business activity or auxiliary business activity, incidental business activities also gets covered in the definition of business. Actually, when we learn the definition of business, no, I'll show you 1 minute. When you learn the definition of business, no, see, business ka definition as stated in the law is any trade, commerce, etc. Any activity which is in connection or incidental to. Are you guys understanding? So it has to be in the course of your business. My question, it is not my business activity to sell AC, but is it in the course of my business? My question, will it come in the business ka definition? My question is, when I am selling, will GST be imposed? Yes or no, everyone? So when I sold the AC to him, I should collect GST from him and I should pay the GST to the government. If I am a registered, my question is not that. My question is it supply, not supply? Louder. Yes. Not digesting or digested? Chalo, I'll give you one more example. What will you sell? What do you want to sell? I sold this laptop. Is it my business to sell laptop, or it is in the course? Sale for a consideration. Sale for a consideration in the course of my business. Is it supply? Yes. Remember, Baba, it will take time for digest, no problem. But see, the word included is in the course, or it can be in the furtherance. Furtherance means what, everyone? For the promotion of your business. Furtherance, for the furtherance, for the growth of your business, for the advancement of your business. This furtherance word includes what? Promotion, advancement, growth, development of your business. If you do anything, it can be in the course of your business, for the promotion of your business, for the development of your business. That will also be included in supply. Can we go ahead, everyone? Everyone over here. Next example. License. Chalo, license. I will go ahead and tell about license. I went ahead and made a software. I made a software. I am a software developer. Okay? This is one person. Okay? He told, sir, can you allow me to use your software? When you give software to someone to use, you go ahead and give what, everyone? License. Telling, okay, you can use it for 1 year. Do you guys agree with me? And he gave you per annum 10,000 rupees. My question, giving of license, is it a service? Supply ka definition. Will it come or it will not come? 1 minute. It's a license. Do you guys agree with me? Is it for a consideration? Is it in the course of my business? If I'm a software developer, I've made a software and I'm giving it on license to someone. Is it my business? Yes or no? My question, will GST be imposed? Yes. My simple question is it falling in the definition of supply? Is my activity falling in supply? Yes or no? Louder. Yes. Are we clear, everyone? Can I go ahead? Next. Chalo, I'll ask you one more thing. They say disposal also. What do you mean by disposal? Useless thing. Scraps. This AC, useless. Not working only. Scrap of my business. Whatever is useless, you dispose of. Can I go ahead, everyone? Now tell me one thing. I am one cloth manufacturer. Cloth manufacturer. Okay? This is, who is this? Our garbage boy. Okay, everyone? He came. I gave him old clothes which were there. The old clothes pieces which will remain after clothes stitching, I sold it to him. He gave me 1,000 rupees. My question over here, is it supply, not supply? 1 minute. Old clothes is goods. Is it coming in supply definition? Number one, it's a disposal. Correct? Is it for a consideration? Louder. Is it in the course of my business? It's not my business to sell old clothes, but is it in the course of my business? Will it come in the supply? Will GST be imposed? It means I should collect GST and I should pay GST to the government. Sir, I did not collect GST separately. Baba, from this money you have to take out GST and give it to the government. Because the activity was a supply. Did you guys get it, everyone? 100%. Chalo, I'll ask you one more question. Our institute, we teach, right? But what happens is, year-end pay, we have garbage also which remains. Books ka, which student did not take, old books, useless books which are, Baba, yes or no, everyone? Garbage of old books will remain or not? Which was not being given to the student or might be which have become outdated. Yes or no? Now, my question is, in my institute, what I do, I call this garbage guy and it happens. Okay, everyone, IDT after 6 months changes, old books which are there, we sell it off. If any stock remains. Correct, everyone? So this garbage guy came. I gave him the old books which are useless for me. Correct? He gave me 500 rupees. My question is it supply? Is it goods first of all? Louder. Is it goods? Is it supply? Supply says it has to be a disposal. Is it for a consideration? What is it? Is it in my business? It is in the course of my business is to teach. But in the course of my business, when I sell this, is it supply, everyone? Louder. Will GST be imposed on this transaction? Now, what if I am an unregistered person? Will I collect NP or not collect? Not collect. Baba, I am not talking about registered, unregistered. As of now, we are not reaching that chapter only. As of now, I want you to understand whether it is falling in supply or not. Yes or no? Yes. My question to you guys, now read this and tell me, sir, what is it telling? See, the word used is, it should be a form of supply of goods, services or both, such as, it should be a form of supply, means it should be an activity. It should be an activity. Whether you call the activity as what, everyone? Sale, transfer, barter, exchange, lease, rental, license, disposal. It is such as, means only for example. If you have any other name, then that activity also will be included. But it should be done or agreed to be done. For an example, you guys gave me money. I told I'll give you the classes next month. Have I agreed to give you the classes? That is also coming in supply. You gave me the money. I gave you the classes immediately. That will also come. I took advance and I told I'll give you the classes next month. That will also come in supply. So it means if I take an advance, that will also come in supply. Made. Okay, you give me 100 rupees. I gave you the book. Supply done, not done. Done. Made. You gave me the money. I told books will come next month. You will receive it next month. Have I agreed to make? That will also come in supply. Then it says it should be for a consideration and it has to be in the course or furtherance of business. Please tell me, are we clear with this?
Yes, sir.
Sure. Chalo, I'll ask you one question, okay? 1 minute, everyone. Tell me. Tell no funny question.
Take an example of Anjali Associates. Like Anjali Educator. She is an excellent teacher in YouTube. She has very long hair. So when she is teaching in YouTube and she has very long hair. Now she is selling that long hair. Whether it is
Okay, you understood or not? He is telling there is a girl. Okay, everyone. Baap re baap. Very funny example. Okay, we'll draw so that everyone can understand. This madam has long hairs. Okay, this is one person. He does not have hairs. So he went to her. He told, madam, your long hairs are there. You please cut the hairs and give it to me. Baba, she is a teacher. Okay, teacher. Okay, the long hairs which were there, she has cut the hairs and okay, 1 minute. She has cut the hairs and she gave the hairs to him. She gave the hairs and he gave supposedly 500 rupees. Now he is asking whether it is in the course of your business. Baba, your business is to teach. Is it an auxiliary activity relating to your business anywhere? No, it is not. It is not your business activity. It is not your ancillary to business activity also. No. It will not be. It's a personal thing which is there. Baba, your hairs are your personal thing. If you're selling your hairs, you're donating your hairs, it is not in the course of your business. Okay? I don't know how you want to connect it to your business, but when you sell the hairs, okay, goods. Is it supply? Okay, sir, it's a sale for a consideration, but it's not your business to sell hairs, Baba. Just imagine cutting hair, selling. What? After you become bald. So it is not your business. It will not come in supply. It's a personal activity. Can I go ahead, everyone? People donate hairs, people cut hairs, give hairs, sell hairs. All these are personal activities. Baba, GST is an business activity pay transaction. Business transaction pay tax. Business transaction pay tax. I'll give you one example. This is supposingly this is my home. Okay, everyone. In my home, old newspapers are lying. This is one garbage guy who came. Okay? I gave him the old newspaper. Old. Okay? He gave me 500 rupees. My question, is it goods? Louder. Is it supply? Sale? Disposal? You call it disposal? Chalo, we'll call it disposal. I disposed of the old newspaper, right? Disposal word is good. Is it for a consideration? Yes. But is it my business to sell newspaper? Or it is in the course of my business? No. But if it is done by my institute, then it will be in the course of my business. Here, it is not in the course of your business and hence it will not come in supply. Are we clear, everyone? It has to be your business activity or in the course of your business. I hope everyone is clear with this point. GST is a tax on your business transaction. Can I go ahead, everyone? Next. Now, chalo, I'll ask you some question. You go ahead and tell me, and then I'll close this. Okay. I will go ahead and ask you one example. You have to tell me, everyone. Supposingly, I am a painter. I love painting. Okay, you guys know, right? I drew the Mona Lisa over here. Okay, everyone. This is Mona Lisa. Okay, everyone. Now, this is one exhibition center. This one exhibition center. Okay. Exhibition center में they told, sir, we will exhibit your Mona Lisa because you have drawn so good. We want this Mona Lisa to come over here so that people can come and see and buy. My question is, when I send the painting over here for exhibition, is it supply? 1 minute. Is painting, when it went over there, is it goods? Okay. Plus, is it supply? Number 1. Is it a sale? It's a transfer. I've just transferred my painting over there. Do you guys agree? But transfer is also part. Is it for a consideration? Is it in the course of my business? Okay, so if I say activity is there, transfer activity, right? I've transferred my painting from my home to the exhibition center. Is it my business to send my painting for exhibitions? Yes. My question, when I send the painting for exhibition, is there any consideration which is fixed yet, or it has just gone for the exhibition? It has just gone for the... So at the time when I send the painting, is there any consideration? Is it supply? Sure, everyone? 100%. Remember, it has to have all the three things. But I'll explain you now. The next one, which you are thinking. I made the painting. When I send, it was not a supply. It went over here. It's in the exhibition center. Okay, everyone? Mona Lisa is here. It is written 10,000 rupees ka painting. One guy came. He told, I like it. I want to buy it. I'm ready to pay 10,000. My question, is it a sale? Are yes or no? It's a sale. Activity done. Is it for a consideration? Did he agree? Is it in the course of my business? All the three done. Will it be a supply? Will GST get imposed? Got it? What are the three activities important? So tell me one thing. When I send the painting, circular on artwork is there for exhibition. See, artwork sent to galleries for exhibition. At the time of sending, when you send it, is there any consideration? No consideration. No consideration, it is not a supply. Why? Because when you send, no one agreed to pay you. They told, sir, you send it for the exhibition. If anybody likes it, then sold, otherwise it will come back. So my question, when I send it, did anybody agree to buy it, or it just went for the exhibition? It just went. So at that time, is there any consideration fixed or not fixed? Not fixed. So at that time, is it supply, not supply? Louder, everyone. Not supply. But the time somebody agreed it, I will buy, is it sale? For a consideration, consideration fixed. Is it my business to sell painting? Is it supply? Will I charge GST? Yes. So see over here, when buyer selects it, it's a sale for A and it will be a supply. Is my point clear to all? Can I go ahead, everyone? Chalo, everyone over here now. I'll ask you some question, okay? I am a mobile shopkeeper. You will have to tell me. Only then I'll understand. I am a mobile shopkeeper. I sold mobile phone. Supply, not supply. Sale for a consideration in the course of my business. Supply, not supply. Supply. Okay. This is my personal mobile phone. Not my business asset. It's my personal mobile phone. Naveen told me, sir, can you sell me your mobile phone? It's not my business asset. I sold him the mobile. Sale for a consideration. Is it in the course of my business or personal activity? Personal. Whether supply, not supply. Supply. Simple. Chalo. This is my business asset of Ramesh Soni classes. I bought it at my business as my business asset. Claimed an expense is my business. Is it my business asset? My job is not to sell mobile. My job is to teach. Okay, I taught. Sale for a consideration. Business. Supply, not supply. Louder, everyone. I sold the mobile. Sale for a consideration. I am teacher. But this is my business asset now. Sale. Consideration. It's not my business. It's in the course. During my business, if I sell my business asset also, it will become a supply. My question, when I sell him, will I charge GST and pay to the government? Louder. Yes. Can I go ahead, everyone? Everyone over here. Remember, there are three things. One is, where is it? One is sale, transfer, barter, exchange, lease, rental, license, disposal, whatever name you give, sale, transfer, STB, ELR, LD, or any other name you give. It just has to be an activity done for a consideration and it has to be in the course of business. I've given one circular also which I've gone ahead and taught you. Today's class, I'll go ahead and close it over here. Sir, why? Because I want it to be very simple. The first day which is there, no problem. Tomorrow, we'll go ahead and discuss this circular also and we'll go ahead and continue our discussion with supply. Today's job at home. Pick up your textbook. Read goods and service ka definition. Read section number 7.1a which I've taught you. Will you read it, everyone? Read, have a doubt, tell me tomorrow. Don't worry. Baba, today is the first day, right? You will process. Now the things which I have told you, you will process today night. Tomorrow morning when you come, no, I'll give you one level up. So whatever thoughts you have tonight also, I'll go ahead and clear it tomorrow morning. Done, everyone? Have a great evening, everyone. Smile, everyone. Baba, relax. Trust me, the time this chapter supply gets over, no, we will revise the chapter in 5 to 10 minutes. This chapter will revise in 5 to 10 minutes. Aram se relax, aram se sit. Very easy chapter. First time reading is difficult. Tomorrow morning when you come, no, you will see it is so easy. The chapter is actually very easy. Done? I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. Have a great day, everyone. Please read your textbooks. Then come for tomorrow morning's class. Bye, guys. Take care. People watching at home, read your textbooks. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.